Hi everybody, I'm Heather Rockwood, the Festival Director for Jewelry City Steampunk Festival, which is virtual this year. Thanks for joining us. We're with Paul Heroux, who is the mayor of Attleboro. He was born in Taunton but raised in Attleboro and graduated Attleboro High School in 1995, where he received the Most Genuine Class Superlative. He worked various jobs around town before going to college locally, then the University of Southern California, where he earned a bachelor's degree in psychology and neuroscience. At the University of Pennsylvania, he earned a master's in criminology, then a master's from the London School of Economics. After 11 years of working in criminal justice internationally for children as a public service, Heroux went to Harvard School of Government and earned a master's in public administration, where he was nominated by his classmates for the RFK Award for Excellence in Public Service for his volunteer work with senior citizens, youth mentoring, and prison reform advocacy. Heroux was a state representative for Bristol County from 2013 to 2017, then became mayor of Attleboro in 2018, where he is now on his second term. So thank you so much for joining us today, Mayor Paul Heroux.
Heather, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. Now, my first question is, can you tell me about some of your successful initiatives that you have accomplished and are proud of here in Attleboro?
Great. So we have a lot of things going on in Attleboro. Attleboro, as you know, is a former industrial city, and when manufacturing, a lot of it, not all of it, when that left, there's a lot of vacancies in the downtown area. So, I'm looking to try and do different things with Attleboro. The two things I campaigned on are, revitalizing the downtown area and making Attleboro a cleaner, greener community. One of the ways that we are looking at making Attleboro a cleaner, greener community is the elimination of single-use plastic bags, those white bags that you get at the grocery store. Those are no longer distributed in the city. We are changing all the LED lights, all the street lights over to LEDs. We're making all of our buildings a lot more energy efficient. There's a whole bunch of things we're doing with that. I recently submitted something to the city council to get rid of the distribution of plastic and styrofoam cups and takeaway containers and light bulbs that have mercury in them, or pesticides that kill bees. So these are all things that are going on right now. As far as the downtown area, we just finished up, in fact, it was just yesterday and today, a grant program that was sponsored by the state. They gave us a $50,000 grant that we can then give out, and we awarded 20,000, 10,000, 10,000, and I think it was two $5,000 grants as well. So, and those are going to entrepreneurs, people that are opening up new businesses in the downtown. And, I hired an economic development director, Catherine Furick. She's the one who has, put together that program. And, so we have a lot of good things, going on downtown. The whole Union Street district is getting redone. You're going to see a lot of the vacant storefronts get filled up in the, the months and, next year. Lots of good things. Highland Park was another one. It was a bankrupt golf course that we turned into a city park. It's a natural park. It's not like a perfectly manicured park like Capron Park. We want it to be more natural. We're building the high school. So there's a lot of things going on downtown, in the city.
Great, and I've seen a lot of those things come to fruition. What are you currently working on for Attleboro?
Currently, what I'm doing a couple different things. One of them was that green initiative I talked about, where I'm looking to eliminate the distribution of those harmful plastics and consumer products that are basically conveniences. We have to start thinking more about the future and keeping Attleboro clean and green and doing our part, as well as setting an example for other communities and sending a message to the state that this is the direction we think the entire state should go in. That's one thing. Working on different public safety measures, trying to, the second biggest complaint I get as mayor is the speeding issue, speeding and traffic related issues. And so looking at doing three different things. One of them is education, trying to better inform people of what the traffic laws are, and we're using speed radars as a way to do that. Engineering, I'm trying to push a permanent speed hump ordinance that would allow us to put up speed humps on cut-through streets, not on regular main roads or anything like that. We'd still need the council's approval to put up speed humps anywhere. I would propose them. So there's always these checks and balances, and then also the creation of a traffic unit within the police department. So those are a couple of public safety issues that we're working on. I'm also looking at just basically I talked about continuing to work on the downtown, continuing to bring in new businesses. We're constantly working on the new high school. That's going to be ongoing project until, let's see, August of 2022. That's when we're expected it to be done and opened up. So yeah, we have a number of the different projects going on.
Wonderful. As part of the Downtown Improvement Initiative and the TDI partnership happening here in town, Jewelry City Steampunk Festival was granted funds to create a physical makerspace that has been pushed to October through December 2021. Now, what do you hope that makerspace will do for business and foot traffic in downtown Attleboro?
Well, the idea with the makerspace, I understand it, is that it allows multiple different entrepreneurs and different organizations to come together in one space to, basically, pool their resources to promote different things that they're trying to produce. And, that's, the TDI program is something, again, the Economic Development Director has initiated here in the city. And, that's what we want. We want creativity. We don't want run-of-the-mill, the box store type of business mentality in the downtown area. We want creative people. We want creative entrepreneurs. We want different things. We want the arts, something that's going to increase foot traffic. That's what we were hoping to seed in the downtown area. And your steampunk organization, Jewelry City Steampunk, that would be ideal for the downtown would be ideal for Jewelry City Steampunk to have a home.
Well, thank you so much. Now, the Jewelry City Steampunk Festival started the year before you became mayor. So I've always wondered what you thought about it when you started this position, and have your thoughts on the festival changed since you've been working with us for 3 years now?
Well, yeah, it did. You guys started right before I took over. I started in 2018. I believe you started in 2017. And I remember when you first came to me, you said, "Okay, this is what we did last year." And I said, "I've never heard of this before." And I remember seeing the ad for it, in 2017. But what a great thing you guys have going on! Just the energy and the excitement. To think outside the box, to be creative, to be different, to celebrate the historical look of what the future would look like. So it's just I think you even identify yourself as different or strange people,
Yes.
with a common vision, of just having a nice time. And we need a lot more of that. And I'm really proud to help not sponsor, but support what you guys are doing every year. And it's unfortunate that this year we had the pandemic that kind of shut everything down, because I know that your festival would have grown to be even bigger. I think last year we had a really good turnout. The year before, I think in 2018, I think it was raining a bit, so that was a little bit of a put a damper on things. But people still turned out, and yeah, it's just a fantastically pleasant, creative little festival that you guys hold. And I expect it to get bigger and bigger, and I think it's going to keep drawing a bigger and bigger crowd every year.
I hope so. Fingers crossed. Well, I only have one last question for you. If I made your adorable dog Sashi a steampunk costume, would you agree to bring her to the live in-person festival next year?
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know how long she's going to want to have that on.
Yeah.
She's sort of a high maintenance little sweetheart. She's so wonderful. But yeah, she is, I'd be glad to. Let me see if I can get over here. Sashi, Sashi. Nope, she's not coming over. She was in the room a moment ago, so I could have put her on camera. But yeah, she has a mind of her own, so it'll be interesting if she allows us to do that. But I'll certainly give it a try.
Well, we did see her walking around in the background a little bit, so I think
Yes.
people saw her a little bit.
Mhm.
So if you don't already follow Paul Heroux on Facebook, I highly recommend you do, as he answers constituents' questions and posts frequent pictures of Sashi being very cute. Thank you for talking with me today, Paul.
Heather, thank you for having me on, and I wish you all the best success this year with this virtual steampunk festival. I look forward to next year when we can actually, hopefully, have a vaccine, and COVID will, hopefully for the most part, be behind us, and then we can resume the normal activities.
Oh my gosh, me too. Stay tuned for more from Jewelry City Steampunk Festival presented by the Steampunks of New England.